Hello YouTube. So I forgot to save when I last quit. I think I gotta turn in this quest real quick and I can leave. A little pressed on time today.
Have you
Whoops.
found the Mandalorian?
I fought and killed their
Thank
leader.
you, young man. Here is the reward.
There's no need for a
No,
reward.
please take. Again, I thank.
Oh, he gave me credits. I can come back to Dantooine later. I think that guy had a nice thing, but it's way more credits than what I got on me. I'm pretty sure Yavin's the best place for trading. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to head to Tatooine first. Let's get out of this place. How do you know the comes with game mission? Oh, this is the thing about those, creatures. Sounds like they extinct. The Great Hunt, what's that? So the Jedi killed these creatures. The work of killing the... What's so special about these? Thanks for the warning, I'll be careful. Yeah, I already had that conversation, I think, last recording session. Hey, mission.
Hey there, what can I... All I know is I'd like to speak to Griff myself. If we have time, I'd like to go talk to the Zerker Corp rep on Tatooine and see what he has to say about where my brother is now.
I had to at least once. Got anything new to say?
Yeah, what do you want? I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
What was your story?
I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
Didn't think Mandalorians got afraid.
Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
You dropped from orbit riding a droid, dude.
The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
That was some fight. I wanted to ask the score droid. Yeah, that was some fight.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more for now.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
I don't think I'll ever use you. I remember never using you in my last playthrough. I don't think I liked you too much, but yeah, that was something. That does sound like fun. I hate heights. I would be screaming at the top of my lungs. I want that purple crystal. Here, you can have the blue. I want the purple saber. It's more of a pinkish purple. I love this color. Dude's a badass. And I do want to bash the score droid now. It just sounds fun. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Got anything to say, Wookie? Yeah, I'll leave you be. So, oh yeah, I gotta actually take him to Kashyyyk. That droid just beeps at me. Swear he's cussing me out. Oh yeah, cat chick.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
It's cool. People try to kill me on a daily basis. You thought the dark side had consumed you. It is nothing.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
Do not worry, Shahani. I forgive you.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed. How may I be of...
If we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Your emotional problems just like everybody else on this damn ship. How did you come to be a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yes, please continue.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Where did you live?
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Did you meet a Jedi?
Yes. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was old, and maybe a little enamored.
Enamored?
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference, as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
Yeah. Is there something in this room? I guess not. There's nothing in here. I know Karth is at the cockpit. I remember there's another dorm room or something over here. Somewhere. The layout of this ship is so weird. Oh, is Bastila up front then? I guess she's up front. Yep.
How can I help?
You have something you want to ask me?
How did you know? A Kinrath pup. It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... whatever I think about you. That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses
I'm
into
sorry,
each
I
other's
have
mind.
to.
We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
I'm sorry, I have to. It makes me giggle. What do you think I should do? What do you think I should do?
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
I will
That's good
try.
to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
I won't do anything to hurt you.
I believe you truly mean what you say, for now. But sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I appreciate any help you could offer.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Hey, Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You've been very quiet lately. You know that.
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
Left out of the loop? I don't understand.
Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange?
Well, she has
I'd
Bastila.
be more than happy to, but she's as closed-mouthed as the rest of the Council. I'm hoping you'll be the one to enlighten me.
They thought it was more important that I help find the star maps and stay.
And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you?
They said there is a bond between Bastila and
Bond?
myself.
What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
This is all I can give you, buddy.
And what does that mean? Is this more of that destiny garbage that the Jedi keep talking about?
This is all I can
Well,
give
that can't
you.
be it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again.
Yeah, I am not going to betray you. And I am not
So
Saul.
we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
It's kind of what you've been doing lately, buddy. Now for that nightmarish controls for the shooty pew pew in the turret. So what do I got? Dantooine. Apparently it's Kashyyyk. Or however, mission I always thought it was Kashyyyk. Oh, that's Dantooine. You're Yavin. Korriban. Manan and Tatooine. I'll go to Tatooine after Yavin. I hate the fact that there's no cutscenes. I can't record those. You just missed the takeoff sequence is all.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Karath.
I promise you will be very interested in what Kallo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.